Welcome to Shekel Storm NBA, your only source for real basketball. Ah! 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 That's what you get, Anthony Edwards. You're a bum. You're an absolute bum. I never thought that I would be saying this, but the next Michael Jordan ain't the next Michael Jordan. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, all these clowns were singing your praises when you beat Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And by the way, you had over 30 free throws to Denver's 16 in that game, while you scored 16 points and had your bench bail you out in Game 7. Now you're feeling yourself, oh, I got Jamal Murray in handcuffs, while Jamal Murray scored 35 points and Nikola Jokic scored over 30. Give me a break. I mean, you're talking all this trash about I got Kyrie, and Kyrie diced your ass up. He cooked you so bad that not only did you get on oxygen by halftime, but you looked completely gassed at the age of 22. There are no excuses for you. You are being compared to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And I don't care if Nikola Jokic is a 3-time MVP. At the end of the day, Nikola Jokic is not being compared to Michael Jordan. Now, if we look at where Anthony Edwards is now, he's staring down the barrel of a 4-game sweep. And let's talk about why. It's pretty simple. He comes into game 1, he scores 19 points. He doesn't produce anything upwards of what he's supposed to be producing. This man's supposed to be producing over 30 points per game. Then Anthony Edwards comes into game 2 and scores only 21 points and doesn't even take the last shot. They could have won the game. Actually, they could have won both games. Now you're going back to Dallas in game 3 and you only scored 24 points. You have one good dunk and you're feeling yourself. And then you get blown out by Dallas. And here we have Sports and Fitness Rants going nuclear on Nikola Jokic for being a 3-time MVP and losing Game 7. Well, at least the Nuggets took you to 7 games. Where are the Timberwolves when it comes to taking Dallas to 5 games, 6 games, 7 games? They're about to get swept, and if they do win one, it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. There's no way Dallas is going to blow this because it's not in the nature of Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving. These guys are not about to let a loudmouth like Anthony Edwards get away with this. These guys are both on Michael Jordan's team, or at least Luka Doncic is, from what I know. Point is, I wouldn't doubt it if Kyrie Irving has a Jordan shoe by the time they hold up a Larry O'Brien trophy. Because I'm telling you right now, Anthony Edwards is a certified fraud. Anthony Edwards, who's supposed to be one of the most advanced super black athletes like LeBron James, is coming up small in the biggest game of his life. Game 3 was absolutely crucial. And now you're headed back to Dallas in a very violent and toxic environment with Dallas fans, and they're going to rip you to shreds. Don't blame it on Rudy Gobert. Don't blame it on Karl Anthony Towns. Don't blame it on Naz Reid. Put the blame on yourself, Anthony Edwards. You're a bum. You're a clown. Your career is practically over after this. 22 years old, and you are out of breath against a 30-year-old man. And you're getting completely diced up by a plumber. You're getting diced up by a plumber. How is that even possible? Luka Doncic came into the league at the same time you did and came up with 2 scoring titles, 5 first All-NBAs, more rebounds, more everything. I mean, the man is just blowing you out the water. And this is what happens when you become a media darling, when you become the focus of the media, when the media starts hyping your bum ass up. This is what happens when you run your big fat mouth. It's about time that the NBA show exactly what they are. They are a clown show that picks and chooses the people they want to make it in the NBA. That's why we were kicked out of the NBA and we had to go to the JBA, because we were dominating everybody. Because we showed up in those clutch moments. Because this soft era is exactly what Kobe said. It's Charmin soft. So I'm going to leave you all with this. Keep that same energy. Keep the record straight. Stop talking trash about other players because of their skin color or because of the fact that they're dominating your league and you don't like them. We just crowned Anthony Edwards the next Michael Jordan. And how did he show up? He showed up like a dime store Harold Miner. This guy ain't the truth. He's a complete lie. And when you got a fraud-ass bum like Anthony Edwards coming up small in almost 5 games, and I'm counting today's game too, because I guarantee you this fraud ain't coming up big in any game whatsoever. He'll be gassed by the end of the first quarter, most likely, on oxygen, with an oxygen mask on his face. It just goes to show that it's the white man and can't jump era of basketball. And I know all you Anthony Edwards Glazers are hating life about now. But guess what? That's too bad. Because you should never ever compare today's players to the greats of old. To Michael Jordan, to Larry Bird, to Magic Johnson, to Dr. J, to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to Bill Russell, to Wilt Chamberlain. And I'm not going to put Shaq in there. Shaq has so much broom bristles in his teeth that the man practically could sweep the floor by opening his mouth. Shaq is a fraud too. So guys, make sure you cheer for the Dallas Mavericks to sweep the Timberwolves. Because I've about had it with this loudmouth kid who thinks he's the next Michael Jordan. Because you know what? He might have said, oh, stop the comparisons. But his ego's thinking, yeah, I'm that guy. I'm the best player on the court. I'm the next Michael Jordan. Well, guess what? You're not the next Michael Jordan. You're not even close. So remember to wear your sneakers and keep it shalom. And tell Anthony Edwards to stop the cap. And tell Anthony Edwards Glazers to stop the glazing.